Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. So, this is according to the Jasmine brand. Cardi B reveals surgery plans following Little Miss Drama Tour. I'm going to Colombia. I'm taking this ASS out. Cardi B is making some changes to her look after wrapping up her Little Miss Drama Tour. In a backstage clip from her sold out stop at the Kia Forum, Cardi chats with Kalani and others, admitting she'll be removing some of her butt enhancements this year. When Kalani comments, I'm going to play the video. I'll just play it just a minute. Cardi has been open about her cosmetic procedures over the years, frequently offering cautionary advice to fans about her butt injections and BBLs. In a 2022 live stream, she said, "All I'm going to say is that if you're young, if you're 19, 20, 21, and sometimes you're too skinny, you be like, OMG, I don't have enough fat to put in my butt, so you resort to shots. Don't," she continued. "When it comes to BBLs, if you want advice from me, before you get your BBL done, you have to make sure your blood levels are all right. If a doctor says your blood levels are too low and you have diabetes or whatever, don't do it." Cardi has also revealed that she has had 2 previous surgeries to reduce her butt, underscoring her cautious approach to body modifications. So let me go ahead and play the clip of Cardi talking about getting that tail taken out, okay?
You so much ass. Yeah, that was the most ass I ever seen.
I'm taking some out. After the tour, I don't want to hear nobody for 3 months. I'm going to Colombia. Nobody hit me up. Nobody nothing. I'm taking this ass out.
You know, we love Cardi B. Well, we love Cardi B over here. I know some people can't stand the heifer, but we love Cardi B. She a mess, but we still love Cardi B. You know, since she brought it up, okay, my stomach still hurt a little bit. Girl, since she brought it up, like my grandmother used to say back in the day, girl, that's just too much tail, okay? I was watching a clip the other day when I was in New York, and I remember telling my sister, girl, look at this. And we were in the room, and I showed her a clip of Cardi B in her butt. And even she was like, girl, that's just too much. I'm gonna put the clip on I can't play the audio because she was on stage performing one of her songs off her album, new album. But if you can look on the screen and just look at Cardi B's tail, okay? When I tell you that, like, it's just too much. Like, it's just too much. So I'm happy that she realizes that it's team too much at this point. I think some of the boys, okay, don't forget about the niggas, because girl, they land on their stomachs too, okay? They land on their stomachs and getting their stomachs sucked, girl. They land on their backs, getting their stomachs sucked out and putting it in their ass too. Because I know a couple, girl, I used to have sex with 2 men, not at the same time, but I used to have sex with 2 men who had BBLs. But yeah, the men are getting BBLs too, but sometimes the men and the women, they tend to go overboard. The trans girls too, y'all ain't exempt. Y'all be doing team too much too with the BBLs. I believe that there should be some form of therapy required when you go under certain cosmetic procedures. Not necessarily every procedure. I don't necessarily think it should be recommended, and I'm not saying just because I want this, but I'm not saying it should be required if you want like a tummy tuck or liposuction. But when we start to go down this road of really altering the way that you look, like there are people out there who look completely different, like, and this is no shade, but like for like trans folk, right? I think that when they go through the proper channels, I think they are required to go to therapy. And I know that it's a whole lot more drastic than just, you know, a bitch getting a tummy tuck, you know? But I still feel like, and we know it's, you know, we know it's a different journey, but I still feel like in some cases, I think that you should be required to have some form of therapy. I know it's going to sound cliche, but I really do feel like it starts from the, and this is going to sound crazy coming from me because I want I want liposuction, but I really feel like it does start from the inside out, and it has to get to a point where you're good. Because if not, you're going to walk around here with, girl, 40 pounds of ass, and it's just ridiculous. They say it's all her. They say it's all hers, but her thighs don't match. You know what I'm saying? You got Summer Walker walking around here. I just think, and I think that I really do. I really do believe there should be a requirement. Once you start to have so many medical elective procedure, cosmetic, plastic, I think that it should be some type of requirement. Girl, why are you back on the table? Girl, but what's going on up here? Let's get right. Let's talk about what's going on in here. Okay? Because, girl, this is your 7th time laying on the table. We talked about Summer Walker a few times on my Patreon. We didn't have to have a heart-to-heart with Summer. Cause Summer, that's another Summer Walker, that's another one, girl. She was talking about getting her ribs broken at one point. Girl, like. But anyway, shout out to Cardi. You know, I'm just happy that she's getting some of that ass removed because that was just too much. So this is according to Baller Alert. Simon Guobadia regrets marrying Porsha Williams. I was out of my goddamn mind. So, the whirlwind romance between Simon Guobadia and Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams has officially crashed and burned. Simon isn't holding back on how he feels. After just 15 months of marriage, the multimillionaire is opening up about the deep regret he has over the entire relationship, calling the union a financial target from the very beginning. Simon admitted that he was totally blindsided when Porsha filed for divorce, describing the move as a coup that left him searching for answers she refused to give. In a moment of frustration, he even texted her that their entire relationship was nothing more than a $5 million rehab project that he was foolish enough to take on. Getting engaged in 30 days? Who does that? I was out of my goddamn mind to have done that. Of course I'm paying dearly for it, he said, reflecting on how quickly things moved after Porsha first slid into his DMs following his split from Falcon. Simon, shut up.
Divine alignment.
Divine alignment.
Okay,
2025.
Okay.
Simon, girl, I don't feel sorry for Simon nor Porsha. Simon knows. Look, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I'm not this top model, but you know, we're not gonna sit here and pretend that Simon is just bagging these girls who look like Fallon and Porsha because, girl, he just this fine ass nigga. Girl, walking around. Girl, Georgia. Girl, big dick swagger. Girl, strong and long, heavy meat in between his legs. Fucking a bitch down. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you got those girls Porsha and Fallon know they look a certain way. You know you have what those girls want, which is money. Ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? So you got what you wanted, which is a trophy wife, and access to a little bit of fame. And Porsha got what she wanted, which was a couple of houses, riding around in a private jet until she couldn't have access to it no more. The fallout of the divorce is proving to be a massive financial hit for Guobadia. Under the terms of the prenup, which Simon says he plans to appeal 1,000% all the way to the Supreme Court if he has to, he is on the hook for $40,000 a month in alimony. This adds up to the staggering $560,000 over the duration of their marriage. On top of the monthly payments, Porsha is reportedly allowed to stay in their Atlanta marital home for up to 36 months, with Simon covering every expense, including the mortgage. If she decides to keep the house, she can refinance it in her name and walk away with 50% of the equity. For Simon, this outcome only proves his theory that he was exploited for his wealth. He noted that while he has honored his prenups in the past, he's fighting this one because he realized he was being targeted for his pockets from day one.
Maybe this is post-divorce clarity. I don't know, but I feel great.
Girl, I mean, girl, good luck, girl, I guess. I mean, girl, the judge ruled. The judge ruled. You owe the girl what you owe the girl. You know, for me to, girl, you know, fast foul. You owe the girl what you owe the girl. Now, is the heifer gonna get it? Girl, a judgment ain't nothing but a judgment. Hello, girl, and the girls know that. They could order your baby daddy to pay you child support, but that don't mean the motherfucker gonna pay it. Hello. So, hopefully Porsha get what she's supposed to get. But is she going to get it? Because from what I understand, Simon is in Dubai looking for the next Mrs. Guobadia. This would be his, what, 6th wedding? I think Porsha was his 5th wife, right? Wasn't he his 5th wife or 4th wife? Either way, girl, he's looking for the next Mrs. Guobadia. And if you think that Simon about to pay them motherfucking bills, girl, if y'all think Simon about to pay those bills, y'all's a goddamn fool. Is Porsha owed what she's owed? Yes. Is Porsha gonna get what she's owed? Hell no. And what's she gonna do about it? Cause that nigga in Dubai. Bye-bye. Oh, girl. Anyways, girl, shout out to Porsha. Shout out to Simon. Stefon Diggs pleads not guilty after chef accuses him of slapping and trying to choke her. Neighbor Stefon Diggs appeared in court Friday morning. Now, this was a week ago. I've been sick, so we're playing catch up with some of the hot topics, okay? But neighbor Stefon Diggs appeared in court Friday morning, where he formally pleaded not guilty to the assault charge connected to the December 2025 incident involving his personal chef. Now, you know, me and some of the cousins had meetings in the ladies' room, and girl, based off of the timeline, we think him and that chef was fucking. Okay? As previously reported, the chef claims the situation escalated during a dispute over money she believes she was owed. According to her account, after a text exchange about payment, Diggs allegedly entered her bedroom and slapped her. She further alleged that he then attempted to choke her by placing his arm around her neck. Diggs' attorney spoke after the hearing and maintained that the allegations are false. His legal team says they are confident that once all the facts and evidence are reviewed, Diggs will be cleared of wrongdoing.
So, sir, on this matter will be continued until April 1st, 2026 at 9 a.m. As for a pretrial hearing, being released today on your own personal recognizance with the provision to be released. Stay away and have no contact with the named victim, and that includes third-party contact. Please be advised if you violate.
The judge ordered Diggs to have no contact with the alleged victim while the case is pending. He was released on personal recognizance, meaning he did not have to post bail but must comply with the court's conditions. Diggs is scheduled to return to court on April the 1st. Thoughts? Okay, so this is an update. Stefon Diggs' personal chef that he accused of assaulting speaks out after he pleaded not guilty. Says she would have never made false claims for personal gain. So neighbors, an update in Stefon Diggs' legal drama. The personal chef Micah Adams, that Diggs is accusing of slapping and choking, has spoken out publicly. Adams, who has been a professional chef for public figures for a decade, but what the girls say, they say the bitch can cook for real. Now, they say she a chef and she can cook her ass off. That's what I saw some people on Twitter saying that. Shared a post doubling down on her allegations and shutting down false information she's seen about the situation. She also stated she's not out to damage Stefon's reputation. I'm speaking out now to address false information that has been shared publicly. I am a professional chef with over 10 years of experience working with public figures in the sports industry. My reputation and integrity matter deeply to me. Claims that I engaged in settlement discussions are not true. I have never sought money nor engaged in settlement discussions to settle this matter. Statements suggesting otherwise are harmful and untrue. As a survivor of domestic violence, I take these matters extremely serious and would never make false claims for personal gain or to damage someone's reputation. I did not seek public attention and reported this matter through the proper legal channels. This is an active criminal matter, and I will continue to respect the legal process. I will not engage in rumors, personal attacks, or respond to misinformation on social media, and I ask others to refrain from spreading false narratives. My focus is on healing my work and moving forward with integrity. I trust the legal process to address the facts, and I hope anyone following this matter will do the same. Girl, you know what I'd be so confused on? And I want the lawyers to speak about this. Girl, whenever these people come to the internet, I almost feel like they be telling y'all don't do it. I know that public opinion matters a lot to the people because they're on the internet and they're looking at the comments and in the comment section. I think one of the things that people should probably do is when they're going through situations like this is to literally delete Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, X, girl, X2, everything, girl, My Vista. I think you should probably stay off of anything where Stefon Diggs, you can pop up. You know what I'm saying? Because then you come to the internet and it's like, why are you coming to the internet when y'all are in court? If anything, you hire your lawyers to do a job, so let them do their job. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Anyways, all right, y'all, I'm about to watch Married to Medicine because we got so much stuff. I'm trying not to stress out because I have so much. You see, we talking about stuff from a week ago. But I need to watch Married to Medicine from Sunday. Girl, it's already Thursday. Well, it's actually Friday. Girl, it's 12:53 a.m. So I'm about to drink a cup of coffee. Girl, I'm about to drink a cup of coffee, watch Married to Medicine, take some notes. I'm only going to watch it one time. And then hopefully I can try to get that up before I go to sleep. Girl, I'm probably going to be up until about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, girl. So yeah, that's the plan. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.